What's up? What's up? What's up, you guys? Thank you, Peace. My mod is in the room. She said, go on and hit that like button as you come in the door. I thank you so much, love. Don't forget tonight, the Whether You Like It or Not panel. There's been a little bit of change in programming. It will not be on Giving You the Real Tease channel. It will be right here. So y'all meet me back here at about 9:15-ish. So the tribe meeting can't be too long today. I'm just getting home because I had something to do after work. But so much has been happening that I felt like I needed to come through and give y'all some updates and some information and some things of that nature. So let me go through and say hi to everybody real quick. And then we're going to keep it moving so I can hit these stories, y'all. Hey, Cool Gamer. What's up, Tracy? Hey, Mo Media. What's the count? Oh, girl. Hold on. I don't even know what the count is. Give me a second. I don't know. China White, what's up? Hey, V Lenore, how you doing, love? I'm driving and listening, been waiting on an update all day. Okay, girl, we about to give you one. What's up, Brandon? Hey, Cash Apps, how you doing? What's up? What's up? Hey, Sherry D. So as people come in, y'all know how YouTube does things. The more likes we get, it sends out the notification. So the more likes y'all send out, the more likes y'all hit, the more people will get the notification that we are live. Let me share this out on my community wall. And thank you, Peace. I can tell you shared it on yours. Thank you, love, for sharing it out live. And we're about to get this party started. So let me go down my list, honey. Let me hit the hotspots. You know, we're gonna get to the trial. We're gonna get there. And I have an update on the Larry Reid TashaK thing. We're gonna get there too. But let's get to these hotspots. So first of all, Janet Jackson has announced her world tour Together Again. It will be touring this spring with special guest Ludacris. Now, I found that to be interesting that Ludacris is her special guest. No disrespect to Ludacris because I like Ludacris, but I'm just okay. Janet said that there will be new music. So Janet gonna give us some good stuff, honey. Janet is gonna give us some new music, and I'm here for it. I had tickets. Janet had announced a tour. She was touring the summer of 2021 or 2020, whatever the summer was of the Roni Rome. And I had tickets and I had good seats too. And I was mad because they canceled the tour and they gave me my money back. And I was like, I don't want the money. I just want the tickets. Okay. Like, I wish that they had just given like the people who had tickets for the show, the last concert, give us first right of refusal. And then open up the tickets. Because I want to go to the show. Now I got to do it all over again. I got to stand in line. I got to try to get in there. I got to try to get the seats I want for the price. Child. And the other thing is, with this tour, she's not coming to D.C. She coming to Baltimore. The last tour, she was coming to D.C. So now I got to think about, do I feel like driving down to Baltimore, getting a room, staying overnight, or driving back? It's going to be a lot. I think I'm going to still go. But it's going to be a lot. It is a very weird pairing. Like Janet, like, and who, like, Luda, you don't have no new music either. And I'm going to be honest, I don't really know if I'm interested in new music from Luda. And that's no disrespect. I like Luda. I'm a Luda fan. But I just don't know if, you ain't made an album in 20 years, sir. Anyway. New Edition has announced they're going on a world tour. And their opening acts are going to be Guy and Keith Sweat. I'm here for all of that. Now, I have probably seen New Edition in concert more times than Child. I'm not even exaggerating if I say my count would be in the upwards of 20 to 30 times in my lifetime. If you count all the variations, if you want to factor in BBD or Johnny Gill and Ralph or Bobby and BBD or New Edition or the New Edition, the original New Edition, the New Edition without Bobby, the New Edition with Johnny, the New Edition with Johnny and Bobby. Listen, I done seen all the versions multiple times. And I'm probably going to see this one. Okay? Okay. All right. So those are your tours for the spring. As y'all know, Beyonce and Rihanna are also going on tour this year. They're trying to get all my coins. Okay? All my coins. Anyway. God was the first concert you ever went to. New Edition was the first concert I ever went to. New Edition was here in DC. They were at the convention center. And back then, because New Edition was sort of a teeny bop, they were a teen thing. They had a matinee show. So they did an afternoon show and then they did an evening show. And I remember I went to the afternoon show at the old DC Convention Center. Right, heads of state, Mia, at the old convention center in DC before they tore it down. It's a whole new convention center there now. And they were with the Force MDs. I'll never forget. The Force MDs was their opening act, and then it was New Edition. Anyway, moving on. I just dated myself, but that's what it was, child. Over the weekend, listen, y'all know I was out. Hey, Auntie T. Trisha, what's going on? Y'all know I was gone this weekend. I was out doing grown folk stuff. But while I was gone, Derek Jackson announced that he and his wife were divorcing. They were separating. I remember them at the Budweiser Superfest. They used to play the Budweiser Superfest here every year. They used to play at Kingsman. Like I said, I'm not exaggerating if I count up the amount of times that I have seen them in concert. Child, a lot. I've met New Edition. I got a whole story about the first time I met New Edition. That's a whole situation. Anyway, nothing scandalous, just a whole situation. So that's that. Derek Jackson breaking up with his wife. Listen. I mean, Stevie Wonder saw this coming. Listen, when he got caught cheating the first time, I doubt that was going to be the end of that. He was spotted down in Miami with his new flavor. His wife came online and cussed us out about 2 weeks ago. When I say us, I mean just was putting curses and hexes on people. I knew there's something right. I said, girl, nobody been thinking about y'all for a good year. Why you down here bothering us now? Like, why are you coming down here and going off on people? So I knew something must have happened. So, child, it was out there, honey. It was out there. So, yeah, there's that. TJ Holmes allegedly is going to be fired. Okay, down to the Good Morning America. Because stories keep coming out. More and more stories keep coming out about this man and his, philandering ways. Like, they tried to give you a pass, sir, when the only story that came out was you and your coworker. Because, Good Morning America said, listen, they was grown folks. They were on equal pay scales. One wasn't over the other. So there was no sexual harassment situation. But now, TJ, now more and more stories are coming out, Mr. TJ, that you've been messing with the producer. You've been messing with people, that are pay grades below you. That you've been doing a lot. You've been doing a lot, sir. And at this point, you kind of giving Good Morning America really no option. Because like Lil Baby just said, the sexual harassment stories write themselves. I'm just saying. Just T. Trisha, he has community pain, honey. Absolutely. What's up, Lamar? How you doing? Thank you so much. Yeah, honey. So that's probably gonna be a done deal. He's on leave right now, but y'all know in the corporate world, that's the first step. That's the first step, that you on leave. Exactly. If you don't want to be married, just don't be married. Listen. There are a lot of, just listen. Fantasia done told us a long time ago, if you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead and free yourself. Just go, sir. You did just go. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead and free yourself. You working on your final project for your master's degree? Well, listen, honey. I know what that life is like. Focus and do what you got to do, Lamar. Focus and do what you got to do. Trust me, been there, done that. Hell, been there, done that twice, child. Been there, done that twice. So you focus and you do what you have to do. And congratulations ahead of time, because I know that you're gonna get it. That you're gonna get it done and you're gonna get it in. And graduation is right around the corner. So congratulations to you, sir. That'd be too much. Like, right? Okay, right, Sam J. Um, Fantasia done told us. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Just go ahead and free yourself. She said it. I don't know why y'all act like it's a problem. Listen, it's okay to say, you know what? When I asked you to marry me, I meant it, but I don't mean it anymore. And I think it's best that we go our separate ways. Like, it is okay. I promise you. I promise you it's okay. Thank you, Tracy. Tracy said it is 31 people in the room and it's 59 people in the room and 31 likes. So we're about halfway, but y'all can keep hitting that like button. Just keep hitting the button. I appreciate you. If you're coming in, go and hit that button. I've been writing 4 thesis papers for my PhD. I can't wait for one to break. Listen, from your lips to God's ears, congratulations to you and good luck to you. I am trying to get into a doctorate program sooner rather than later. But it's going to all depend on how much of this student loan they're going to forgive, because I ain't trying to add no debt to what I already have, but that's another conversation for another day, child. Whew. Anyway, moving on. The Golden Globe Awards have been, nominations, I should say, have been announced, and let me just give y'all the highlights. Of what we got going on in these Golden Globe nominees. So let's get to it. I got all these notes. Okay. Best television series, musical or comedy, we got Abbott Elementary. Best performance by actor or actress, we have Niecy Nash for Dahmer. Best performance by an actress in a television series, we have Zendaya for Euphoria. Child, she done won that every year. She probably gonna win it again, child. Best actress in a TV series, musical or comedy, we have Quinta Brunson for Abbott Elementary. And if I'm skipping over people that aren't melanated, it's charted to my head, not my heart. Best actor in a TV series, musical or comedy, we have Donald Glover for Atlanta. Best supporting actor, James Taylor Williams for Abbott Elementary. Best supporting actress in a motion picture, Angela Bassett for Black Panther Forever. Best performance by actress in a motion picture, we have Viola Davis for The Woman King. Best limited series anthology motion picture, we have Dahmer. Best supporting actress for a television show, Shirley Ralph for Abbott Elementary. Y'all know she won last year with that, oh my gosh, that empowering speech that she gave. Best original song in a motion picture, we have Lift Me Up from Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. And we know that was Rihanna. I want to make sure I'm getting everybody, y'all. I'm trying to give y'all all the melanated people. I'm trying to give y'all. I think that's it. I think that's all the melanated people. And so y'all know I'm always, in the words of the great Issa Rae, I'm rooting for everybody black. Okay. See, peace, love, put it in the chat. I'm rooting for everybody black. Okay. So whoever wins, I'm happy for the black people, and call it what you want. Unapologetic about it. Okay. All right. Diddy announced over the weekend that he welcomed a baby girl to his daycare center. Listen. First of all, the baby mama allegedly was, and I say allegedly because, but she was revealed on line she was quote unquote exposed this week. She's a 28-year-old security specialist or cybersecurity specialist or something to that nature. Listen, my only question when I see people like Diddy, and I understand it because Diddy don't have to deal with a newborn, but sir, your youngest children are in high school. Why are we starting over? Why are we doing this all over again, sir? What? And with a 28-year-old, do you understand? Diddy is 52. Diddy, you old enough to be her daddy. Anyway, now of course everybody jumped to the conclusion that Young Miami would be upset, that Young Miami didn't know, that Young Miami would have a problem with it. DJ Academics even went so far as to call her a side chick. Listen, I'm not sure what part of this situation that y'all are not understanding. What's up, Bap? Hey, Yogi. What's up? What's up? What's up? Right, he doing 18 years to life again. Why, sir? Why? He is another community peen. You're correct. You are correct. He is another community peen. Listen. What part of this Diddy Young Miami situation are y'all not getting? For y'all, and when I say y'all, I ain't talking about y'all because I know my tribe gets it. I know my tribe, y'all get what's going. Y'all may not like it. Y'all may not even understand it, but you get it. Listen, here's the thing. If y'all think that I believe that Young Miami found out when we found out, I got a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you. I do not believe that she did not know about the baby. Allegedly, the baby was born in October. Allegedly, the baby was born in October, which means it's been going on for 2 months. And the 9 months prior to that, I do not believe that she did not know about this baby. I just don't. Number two, even if she didn't know about this baby, do y'all think, see, the one thing I've learned about Young Miami is Young Miami is smart. Y'all ain't got to respect it, but she's smart, okay? She's street smart. She's smart. She know who she is, she know what she is, and she know her role in this whole situation. She is not fooled, and at least publicly. Now, privately, I don't know what she's doing, but publicly, she know her role. She know her role. She is pretty eye candy on his arm. He treats her really good. And they probably do have a good time together. Like, I believe they really genuinely enjoy spending time together. But I do not believe for any stretch of my imagination that she is under any illusion about their situation. And anybody that walks into a relationship with Diddy under any illusion, the problem is you and not him. Because Diddy was with Cassie for 5,000 years. And not only did he not marry her, she didn't even have no churn by him. Now, that don't mean that she did. I don't know that wasn't my business. But we do know that Cassie left Diddy, got married, and what, she on baby number 2? Listen, Diddy has made, listen. Diddy is a bachelor. The only person that Diddy ever truly really gave his heart to, he still didn't marry. Kim Porter, I think, is the only woman that and I know y'all say stuff about Diddy and his sexuality. I ain't going down that road until Diddy come out and say what it is, and until he say something different, that is how y'all can say what y'all want, and it's cool. But until me personally, he say something different, and it is what it is. The only woman that ever had Diddy's heart, in my opinion, is Kim Porter, and he still ain't married her. And he still cheated on her. And he still had babies on her. The fact that the twins and his other daughter are like within a year age of each other should tell you something. So, do I think that young, I keep wanting to say JT, do I think that Young Miami is under any false illusion on her situation with Diddy? No. Diddy treats her nice. He spends money on her. She gets to be elevated because she gets to go in the doors with Diddy that maybe she wouldn't be able to go into otherwise. And they enjoy each other's company. And life is what it is. Exactly, Peace. Both of those women are young enough to be his daughters. You right. What's up, B-Lo? Thank you, love. I believe she found out with us. She has no grounds. He has no grounds to tell her because they aren't exclusive, even though they do exclusive. But I don't believe that. I believe she knew. And I understand what you're saying. He didn't have any obligation to tell her, but I don't believe now. People can call Diddy a whole lot of things, but the one thing I will say that I believe, and this is my opinion, I don't know Diddy from a hole in the wall, but I do not believe that he would have blindsided her like that. I just don't. Because remember, it ain't like the story leaked. He issued a public statement on his Instagram. It's not like somebody found out and it was like, oh shoot. He put it out there. She found out when he sent her that house full of flowers. Right. A couple of weeks ago, remember, he flew her out on his private jet, and he flew her out. Maybe he told her then. I'm not saying she knew all along. Now, let's be clear. I'm not saying she was in on it for the whole 9 months that this young lady was pregnant and all of that. I ain't saying that. But I am saying that I think she knew before he put that on his Instagram yesterday. Now, that's my opinion. I could be wrong. That's just my opinion. That is just my opinion. I don't believe she's getting a false narrative from him, but I believe she wants more with him. She might, but publicly she has never said anything different. I mean, that whole thing, we go together real bad. I mean, it was cute and it was funny, but I think she knows exactly where she stands, and I think he's been clear with her. It's the same thing with the one thing I've learned about men and women. Men say things, women hear what they want to hear. Men say it, women hear what they want to hear. I remember George Clooney went through this with every woman he dated. He would tell them, I do not want to get married. And he really didn't want children until he met the right person that tell him differently. He met that lawyer, he fell in love, and he wanted marriage, and he wanted children, and he wanted the whole kit and caboodle. But up until that point, he was very clear with the people he dated that he was not getting married, and he was very clear. Now, people always think, women always think they're going to be the one to change somebody's mind. Cindy said someone found out, that's why he announced it. I believe that because I believe it because the way he announced it, I believe he did it because he had to, not because he was choosing to. I believe so. Because Diddy is way too flashy and flamboyant for that to have been the way he told us. I could see Diddy doing a Christmas card with the baby in it and everybody going, what? I could see Diddy doing a party, I could see Diddy being very, very extra about letting us know. The way he did it told me that it wasn't his choice. However, I do not think that he made an announcement before he told her. That's just my opinion. I don't know. But I don't believe she was blindsided by his announcement. Now, that don't mean she wasn't blindsided. To be fair, George Clooney was the same way. Look at him now. Right, that's what I'm saying. Until he met the right one that made him change his mind. Now, he's all in. He got twins, and he's living a very domestic life. But up until and my point is, up until he found the right one, everybody think they're going to be the right one. You see what I'm saying? Every woman that he dated thought they would be the one. I remember when him and Jenny McCarthy had a real nasty. Was it Jenny McCarthy? I think it was Jenny McCarthy. They had a real nasty falling out. But he was like, but I told you. I didn't want to be married. Like I told you. Diddy would do like a whole Lion King party where he would hold the baby up and like Diddy is not subtle. You know what I'm saying? Diddy is a lot of things, but subtle he is not. So for him to just put a nice little, I want to welcome my new baby girl to, like, that was not very Diddy like. Right, to Ellis's, I'm agree with you on that. To Ellison said, I don't think she was blindsided by the public announcement. And that's exactly what it is. Now, do I think privately? Maybe, maybe not. Like I said, I don't think she knew the whole time. I don't think she's known the last 9 months. Like, no, I don't. But again, they are in an open relationship. They are not boyfriend and girlfriend. They've been very clear about that. She know what it is. Now, the reality is the reason why things like this don't always work is because we cannot control our heart. We can control how we act on our emotions, but emotions are things we don't control. You know what I'm saying? I can't control if I fall in love with somebody, even though they've told me, listen, I don't want a relationship. I don't want to be with you. I don't want none of that. I can't control if I fall in love, but I can control how I act. I don't have to run around here acting like a little schoolgirl chasing after somebody and, oh, please, 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 please. Now, I don't have to do all that. I can control how I act, but I can't control how I feel. So she may feel that way because you can't control that. Especially he treating her good, spending money on her. Like I said, she getting indoors, going to parties and doing all kinds of stuff, flying private jets and stuff. But that does not mean that she doesn't know. I think she's developed some feelings for him, even though the situation she signed up for doesn't call for those. So a piece of her is upset that it wasn't her that had his baby. I can agree with that. I think Carisha likes being the kept woman. Diddy isn't her first rodeo. I agree with that too. Probably the richest one, but not the first one. Yep, the more time you spend with someone, the more feelings you begin to form. Well, she kind of does act like a lovesick schoolgirl. Really? I think she be trolling us a lot. Check TMZ. Oh, Jesus. Lord. Hold on. Let me check TMZ, child. Let me check. Hold on. Janae told me to check the TMZ. Okay. Hold on. Let me see it. Hold on. What am I looking for, Janae? What story am I looking for on TMZ? What story am I looking for on TMZ? I don't see anything. FTX founder arrested in Bahamas. Ben Simmons. Take off. Tory Lanez. Kelly Clarkson. Gee. What you want me to see, Janae? What about the baby? What about her? What about the baby mama? Academics, I just can't. I don't understand. I just can't with him. Tell me what you want me to know about the baby mama, Janae. All right, y'all. You posted the link. Where you post the link? Tell me where you posted the link, love. I'm not sure what you want me to know. Okay. All right, because we don't have a lot of time. I'll come back, Janae. Tell me where you posted the link. I'll come back and see what you're talking about. All right. All right. All right. Yeah, I already said that. I said all that, Janae. I think you might have came in late. I already said that, who she was. 28-year-old cybersecurity specialist. Yeah, we already talked about that part. I think you might have came in. Hey, Mr. Willie Brown. Hey. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Because in the essence of time, I'll this other story we'll come back to another time. I may do a quick drop on that because I know y'all really want to hear about the Tory Meg trial. Now, let me say this for those of you. I'm gonna say this real quick, and then we're gonna get. No, you good, Janae. I'm fine with that, baby. I am fine with that because listen, I would rather have too much information and not enough information. Y'all know that. So you good, babe. You good. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the other thing, Janae. If you did try to put a link in, it didn't show up because only mods can drop links in the chat. So it wouldn't have shown up. All right. Let me give y'all a quick update on the Larry Reid, TashaK receipt situation, and then we're gonna get into this Tory Meg trial. It's a lot to cover. So that's why I want to get through that so I was going to do some quick drops, but then I found out that I got home later, so it's all good. All right. Larry Reid, Conscious TV did a live a little while ago. Matter of fact, they were still live when I got ready to come on here. They were talking about Basically, Larry Reid posted the quote unquote receipt that TashaK is talking about. Well, that he thinks TashaK is talking about. Because again, TashaK may have something totally different that he don't know, he don't remember, he forgot, whatever. But the receipt that TashaK thinks that he thinks that TashaK has. Now, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I did 2 other videos. Y'all gonna have to go back and look at the videos. Only because in the essence of time, I just don't have time to go back and tell the whole story, y'all. Y'all know normally I do, but I'm just trying to get y'all this information, okay? So it is a Facebook message, right? It is a Facebook message, and hold on. Okay. Wait a minute, what? Oh, wait, hold on. Wait a minute, another one? Hold on. Oh, okay, never mind. All right, moving on. So allegedly, TashaK said that she had receipts of Larry Reid admitting or apologizing for um um violating. Okay, a young man. Again, it's a whole long story. Y'all gonna have to go back and um get caught up. But let me read you the alleged receipt. Okay, this is the alleged receipt. I'm gonna read you the alleged receipt. Now, remember the backstory is that this young man is somebody that Larry Reid did know and had a close relationship with. His mother was going bad times. Larry Reid allowed this young man and his mother to live in one of his homes. This young man worked for Larry Reid when Larry Reid had his church, worked for the ministry. And then Larry Reid cut everybody off. He said that he prayed on some things. He said God showed him some things, realized that he had people around him that didn't mean him any good. And rather than him trying to figure out who did and who didn't, he cut everybody off. He closed down his church. He moved to Atlanta, sold his house, had to file bankruptcy, went through a lot of things. Him and his wife ended up getting divorced. And he said all of this happened like within a year of, it was a short window. And a lot of people were angry with him because he just cut everybody off. This young man is one of the people that he cut off. So this message is this young man reaching out to him after all of this happened. So I'm gonna read y'all what it says. Hey Reid, so it's clear that the convo I had with PB was misrepresented. Now that's Shamarko, who was his assistant pastor and like one of his best friends. PB is pastor. I think his last name is Bryant. So that's who the PB is. I didn't ask him why you deleted me. I told him I noticed you deleted me when I went to message you a few weeks ago. You don't owe me an explanation for anything. You decided to do with anything you decided to do with your life. It's not that I was uncomfortable asking you why. I just wasn't interested. If deleting me and Ash is one of the things it takes to make your life more enjoyable, then I encourage it. Honestly, if a vision was enough, and he's talking about the vision that Larry Reid said God gave him, if a vision was enough, which I don't believe, for you to make an in the moment decision to delete me from your social media without pursuing a conversation after almost 10 years of relationship history, we were never as close as I wanted to believe all those years. Anyway, bruh, you don't owe me anything. Even your explanation for why you deleted us agrees with my logic. You were able to rationalize that a conversation needed to happen, and in response to that relationship, you decided deleting us was best. That's not the way you respond. Oh, shoot, y'all. I cut my. Dang, nabbit. Hold on. Let me see. I cut it off. Hold on. Okay. At least that's what you told me. I was no okay. Oh, did you decide that deleting us was best? That's not the way you respond in a relationship that has value to it. At least that's what you told me. I'm not sure what you meant by under the circumstances. I see why you didn't. I was never aware of a circumstance being created. We don't talk. My initial intent for wanting to inbox you was to let you know that I forgive you. The last 18 months have taught me a lot about my relationship with myself and every other relationship in my life. I've had to swallow some really hard truths. One of them is the fact that for the past 7 years, I have assisted in helping you believe that you did not molest me as a teenager. You have probably already internalized this on some level, but never enough to apologize. So I did the work for you. I don't need it though. Now, Larry Reed's response was, "Hey, Vontre, thought of you. I know you're enjoying doing all that you're doing. It's certainly part of the dream that you've dreamt. Big ups." And that was it. And what Larry Reed said was, yeah, why would I acknowledge that? I didn't I didn't do anything to him. So no, I didn't acknowledge it. No, I didn't speak on it. My response to him basically was, keep living your life, bruh. Now, again, I'm not here to convince y'all of who's telling the truth and who isn't telling the truth. I'm just here to tell you this is the smoking gun that TashaK says that she has, according to Larry Reed. Now, that does not mean that there aren't more messages and more things said in these messages. You understand what I'm telling y'all? I'm just telling y'all. Now, he does say that in this chain earlier in the conversation, like you know about y'all know about Facebook, it's just like text messages. It looks like one long conversation, but you got to look at the dates. Now, what Larry Reed said was, if you go back to earlier messages from months prior to these messages, he does apologize to the way he left, because he said literally, I woke up and I just cut everybody off. God showed me a vision and I followed it. That's what he said. I won't dare. But he says he never apologized to to doing anything to him, because he didn't do anything to him. He said, I apologize for the way I left. I even apologize for being harsh with him, because sometimes I could be very harsh in my tone and in the way I spoke to the young men in my ministry, because I was talking to them the way my father talked to me. And I had to realize that I couldn't talk to them the way my dad talked to me. So, yes, I apologize for, but I ain't never apologized for this. Now, listen, I'm just telling y'all what the receipts say. I'm telling y'all what the receipts say, okay? What up, Ebbs? Now, y'all know Ebby is the head mod in charge. Ebby said that there's 102 people in here and there's only 52 likes. Man, I know that's not true. I know that's not true. I know we got about 75 likes going on in here. I know we got about 75 likes. What's up, We on Lock Nation? Hey, hey, hey. So listen, with that being said, y'all, let's get into this trial. Again, that's the updated receipt. If I get more information, I will send y'all more. You know, I'll bring y'all more information. Now, I do believe that probably within the next week, I would say within the next week, TashaK is going to probably drop her interview with this young man. And I'm sure we're going to see whatever these receipts are. Okay? Okay. Now, let's get into this trial. Oh, I left my notes. Dang, nabbit. All right. I think I can know. Meg Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez trial began today. It really ain't Meg Thee Stallion trial. It's really the state of California or the city of Los Angeles, or however it's written, versus Tory Lanez. But we know that Meg Thee Stallion, who actually is supposed to testify tomorrow, so I'm sure that's going to be everywhere when she gets up there to testify. But opening statements were given today, and one witness testified for the prosecution today. So let's talk about it. Y'all know that in opening statements, Each side lays out their case in opening statements. They're telling you, this is what we're going to prove. This is what you're going to hear. This is what you're going to know. Right? Now, the prosecution basically laid out the story we've heard, right? We heard this. Now we got a little bit more detail in the story, but basically we heard the story where Meg said that there was an argument, and she said that the argument started because she insulted his music. I mean, I don't see where there's a lie in that. But anyway, she said she told him his music was trash. I'm waiting for the lie in that. But anyway, so what's more interesting is the defense's version of events. Now, what the defense is saying is Meg and Kelsey was both sleeping with Tory. That they were down to Kylie Jenner's pool party. And Tory was in the pool with Kylie. And Meg and Kelsey got upset to the point where Meg started an argument and was causing a scene to the point where they had to ask her to leave. And when they left, the argument continued. And it was actually Kelsey and Meg arguing. And what the defense is saying is that Kelsey is the one who actually shot Meg, because they were arguing not just over Tory, but over the fact that Tory claims, this is what the defense is claiming, that Meg always went after the women that Kelsey had. Not women, Lord, men. Allegedly, Kelsey was messing with basketball player Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons messed with Kelsey, and then Meg went after him and ended up sleeping with him. Allegedly, Kelsey was messing with rapper DaBaby. Meg went after rapper DaBaby and slept with him. Allegedly, same thing happened with Tory. Tory was messing with Kelsey first, and then Meg came after him and slept with him. Tory said that he said that to Kelsey, which upset Kelsey. Kelsey and Meg got to arguing, and Kelsey is the person that discharged the weapon. Now, thank you, April, for coming over, and thank you, Peace Love, for sending her. Yes. I hope you like it and you stay a while. Now, with all of that being said, they said that they said it was 4 sets of prints on the weapon, and that Kelsey had the weapon in her hand at one time. They said that gunpowder residue was found on Kelsey's hands as well as Tory's. Now, I'm just telling y'all what they had said. Now, Ben Simmons then said, I didn't sleep with none of these people. Let me just put that out there. Ben Simmons has said, allegedly, sources say that Ben Simmons said he ain't sleep with none of these ladies. But Ben Simmons was like, I don't even know how I got in this. I don't know how my name get in this. Okay. Now, let me read y'all my other notes. I left them in my bag over there, and I don't feel like getting up to go get it. But let me read y'all some of these other things that was said. Okay. So here is, oh man. All right. I don't have, all right. Let me just read y'all what I have, child. Me taking my screenshots, child. I ain't took all the screenshots, child. All right. Prosecutors say Kelsey followed Megan to help her. At this time, Tory began to walk towards Megan and Kelsey. Kelsey approached Tory to stop him from approaching. When Kelsey approached him, prosecutors say Tory punched Kelsey and pulled her to the ground by her hair. Prosecutors allege that Tory then demanded that they both get back into the SUV. Meg and Kelsey complied with his wishes. This is after the shooting took place. When they got back in the car, Kelsey sent a text to Megan's security guard, Justin Edelson, "Help, Tory shot Meg." Now that's a quote. That's a quote. When the police pulled over the SUV, Tory and Meg the police located a warm firearm in a side lock position, which indicates every bullet in the firearm had been used. Prosecutors played an audio of Tory's call from jail to Kelsey where he apologized. Now listen, he apologized, but he never said he apologized for shooting anybody. He apologized for being drunk. He apologized for hitting her. He apologized for being belligerent, but he never said nothing about shooting nobody. I just want to be clear. That doesn't mean that I believe or I don't believe. I just want to be clear that because people are saying, "Oh, well, he never said it in those calls." He apologized. He did. And he said he was, drunk and he acted like an ass, but he ain't never say pow pow. Now, the defense is saying that because Kelsey is testifying on behalf of the prosecution, even though her and Meg are no longer friends. And the prosecution said that she will testify that he did shoot Meg. But the defense is trying to basically undercut her testimony by saying she had motive. She was mad at Meg and she had motive. And she was the one that did it. And she had her fingerprints were on the weapon, and she had gunpowder residue. So she very well could have done it. And that's who they're going to say did it. So they're going to say, well, of course she's testifying on behalf of the defense. Of course she's going to say he's guilty because that helps her out to say that he's guilty. The witness, the prosecution called their first witness. Their first witness was a detective. Now, from my understanding, from the people I listened to who was in the courtroom, he was a horrible witness for the prosecution, and he undercut their case because under oath, he admitted that the police did not follow proper procedure in how they marked, because they say when they arrived on the scene, they found blood splatter and they found shell casings. And what they were able to get this detective to admit under oath is that they did not follow proper procedure in how they marked the shell casings and how they identified the evidence and marked the evidence, right? Now, we all know that could make or break a case because now anytime they bring the evidence up, all the defense has to say is, well, the detective testified that they didn't follow proper procedure. So how do we know that any of this information is valid? Listen, anybody who lived through the O.J. Simpson trial remembers the detective when they had the video footage of them, coffee cups in the middle of the crime scene and people walking through and people not following proper procedure. They blew all that evidence to smithereens based on that. So we know that is important that they're able to do, right? And don't forget one of the cops. Yeah, April. Yeah, one of the cops, the cop that they wanted to testify, he can't even testify. So this guy won't even. This guy, I think, was the backup. I don't even think he was the main person I was supposed to testify. Because remember, we talked about that last week, that the person who was supposed to testify, he got his own little DV situation going on, and he been fired. So they couldn't call him as a witness. How you empty a clip because somebody don't like your music? Child, it was deeper than that. Y'all know that ain't what it was about. I'm watching a lawyer dissect the O.J. Simpson trial now. Child, if you lived through it, little baby, you younger than us, so I know you didn't live through it, baby, but we lived through it, and that was back in the days of court TV, where you could watch it. Now, they do have an eyewitness that is going to testify that she basically saw Tory and Meg and Kelsey fighting. What's up, BB Nice? Hey, girl. But that don't mean nothing. Again, I want people, because I saw people in the chat when I was looking at Dennis Byron, and he's doing trial coverage, so y'all can follow him over on Instagram. But people were all in the chat like, yeah, see, they were arguing, so he couldn't have done it. And I'm thinking to myself, how y'all be adding 2 + 2 and getting 8? I don't understand it. Just because the two of them were arguing does not mean that he didn't do it. Like, I don't understand. Like, me and Abby can argue. That don't mean that somebody else can't hit me. Like, y'all act like 2 + 2 = 8. Like, but again, it just comes down to who you want to believe and who you want to think did or didn't do anything, child. Peace, love. They were all drunk and high, and Tory, not Tory Leprechaun, was definitely geeked up. Not making excuses, because quite frankly, he could be deported if for all I care. Child, I know that's right. Child, they emptied the clip when she said his blank was short and he's Abby. I love watching the OJ trial. That was the beginning of Court TV, and it launched so many careers. I was enthralled. Listen, when I go back to the OJ Simpson trial, baby, when I say that was must see TV, I ain't gonna tell y'all where I was when I watched the OJ trial, because then that's gonna give y'all my age. Y'all be able to figure out the math. But just say I was old enough to understand what was going on, but I wasn't a 100% an adult, okay? But I was definitely old enough to watch it and see what was going on and understand it, okay? Girl, now I was 4 when the OJ trial. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I don't be liking to talk to y'all, and y'all be reminding me how old I am. You was 4. You was 4, superstar. I'm not playing these reindeer games with y'all. You was 4. Yeah, Star Jones. So many people. Marsha Clark, Charles Darden. It wasn't the beginning of Johnny Cochran's career, but he became a international. Robert Shapiro. A lot of these people were already known attorneys, but they didn't have that celebrity status. Because was Robert Shapiro, was that Patty Duke's lawyer? Was it Robert Shapiro? Who was Patty Duke's lawyer? Not Patty Duke. Patty Hearst. You were a freshman at Bama during the OJ trial. Okay, Bama Roll Tide. Yes. I remember my parents screaming when they found OJ Simpson not guilty. I also remember, hold on. School went under lockdown because of a race riot. Oh, you lived in LA? Oh, wow. I was 10. I remember watching the Naked Gun movie he was in, and then seeing that Bronco, I said Blanco, Lord, riding down I-10. I remember watching it was the NBA Finals. I never forget. I want to say it was the Phoenix Suns, because I want to say Charles Barkley was playing. I think it was when he was with the Phoenix Suns. They interrupted the damn basketball game to show us the car chase. And I remember we were mad because we were all over my cousin's house. We were playing cards and watching the damn NBA Finals and the playoffs. I don't know if it was actual finals, but it was the playoffs. And I remember we were like, can they put the we were like, can they put the game back on? Like, they really took the game off for us to watch a Bronco going down the road. Like, we could care less in that moment. You remember vividly, if the glove don't fit, child. If there ever was a catchphrase, you were in high school, you were in elementary school. Okay, all right. I remember OJ, Betty Broderick. I remember what's them the brothers the Mendez. Oh, I remember them. I remember where I was too, Villanova. I remember where I was too. F. Lee Bailey, thank you, Danny. That's who it was. It was F. Lee Bailey. Thank you. Right, F. Lee Bailey. Now, I knew F. Lee Bailey being famous from the Patty Hearst trial. Now, before y'all get to thinking that I'm that old, no, I don't remember the Patty Hearst trial. But because I love history and I love all things 60s and 70s. Like, I knew the Patty Hearst. I knew the Patty Hearst story. Listen, I was watching true crime TV before there was such thing as a true crime TV. I used to love documentaries and all of that stuff. Yeah, oh yeah, Rodney King. Oh, I remember Rodney King too. Knicks Rockets. So that's when he played for the Rockets. Okay, thank you, Brandon. That's when he played for the Rockets. You were in the mall when they announced the verdict. They started shutting them all down. Yeah, everybody thought it was going to be a riot everywhere. I remember the car chase and what I was doing. Yep, me too. I'm from Queens, New York, and over here in Rosedale, it's a mixed crowd of white people and black. And let me tell you, white people that were not happy. Oh yeah, they wasn't. Listen, thank you. We on Lock Nation. Thank you. Appreciate it. You in third grade, Janae? Girl, y'all be making me feel old, honey. All right, I'm getting through these comments. You were 9. The Mendez brothers, but they was justified. No, they weren't. They weren't justified, Xavier, because they weren't they were lying. See, Xavier, go back and read up on it. They was lying. They was lying on their parents. They wanted the money. They were lying. See? I remember the Long Island Lolita. I remember that too. Mm-hmm. They lied on their parents. Their father, their parents were trying to make them go and be productive citizens and get a job and not spend up all their money. No, sir. So no, they were not justified because they were lying on their parents. It wasn't true. Anyway, child, moving on. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me bring out the Jack Daniels box. For those of you who are new here, we have the 12 days of Christmas going on over here. And I am pulling names out of the box. If you are a member, this is a members only giveaway. I'm going to schedule the Christmas party because the Christmas party will be for everybody. We will have trivia games and giveaways and stuff like that at the Christmas party. So, but this is a members only event. This is a members only. Tracy, don't do that about my. Listen, Tracy, don't do that. Don't do that. Right. They were spoiled little rich kids that wanted their parents' money and didn't want to work for it. And lied. They lied about everything. Hold on, let me show y'all. Hold on. Okay. Never heard of the Mendez case. I'm gonna have to look at. Oh yeah, the Mendez brothers, child. I also remember the different world episode that featured the J. Oh yeah, that was when Whitley and Dwayne went on their honeymoon, child. No, we can't get another box. Don't be hating on my Jack Daniels box. Right. Thank you, my Miami Young. Mimi Young. I said Miami Young, child. Mimi Young. All right. So here is remember that for those of you that are new here, tonight's gift will be coming from Empowered Tees website. See this young lady right here? That's my girl right there. This is a black-owned company. That's her and her husband. This is my girl right here. That is my sister. And her husband own this company. I'm going to put the link in the chat because you are more than welcome to go over and buy you a nice little t-shirt. But somebody tonight is going to win a t-shirt from this website or an item. Let me say that. Let me say that. An item from this website. They have other items too. This what I want right here. This house too hoodie. Baby, I'm about to order this. This is on my Christmas list for myself, honey. I'm about to get this thing right here. I think this is so cute. This house too hoodie. Put this thing with some black leggings and some black and white shoes or some boots. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? The hoodie. Anyway, that's her and her husband. Anyway, so you will win something from the website, from the Empowered Tees website today. Okay? All right. So let me pull a name. The panel is going to be on my channel, so I'll be back in about 20 minutes. You just left Scotty house. You bringing the bully tonight. I'm not a bully. Y'all going to stop calling me a bully. I'm not a bully. Okay. All right. You see me? My hand is in here. I put my hand in real deep in. Okay, let me pull in. Let's see who won. Janae! And Janae is... hold on. Let me stop sharing the screen, child. Janae, you still in here? Janae is the winner. Winner chicken dinner. Janae, you still in here, love? You were here earlier. I don't know if you're still in here or not. All right. So the winner is Janae. I will, if you are still here, Janae, are you catching this on the replay? Email me. Email me. Put in the Just put it in the subject line. 12 days of Christmas giveaway day 5. Aren't we on day 5? Oh, I done lost count. But put on day 5 and then give me an address to send it to you. Do not have to give me your legal name, but I do need a valid address. It could be a P.O. box. It could be, yes, you, Janae. Yes, you. Janae said, what, me? You won. Yes, you won. So email me at ReallyBthePodcast@gmail.com. ReallyBthePodcast@gmail.com. In the subject line, write 12 days of Christmas day 5, please, and give me a legal address. I just need an address to send it to again. You don't need to give me your phone number. I mean, you don't need to give me your legal name. I don't care. I can mail it to Winnie the Pooh. I don't care. But I just need somewhere to send it, okay? All right, y'all, I'm out of here because I got to be back in 10 minutes. I'll talk to y'all later. Come on back. We're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Potomac with the Whether You Like It or Not panel. Y'all know how we cuts up. I'll be right back. All right? Mwah. Talk to y'all later. Peace.